Okay, got my bag of gold coins here. I'm ready to buy. So when I say I'm ready to buy, what I mean is I'm ready to buy Darkfall. Gosh, what a disaster on getting it launched. Now, this isn't an I hate Darkfall video, not at all, because I'm not a hater, but it is one of the most disastrous launches I have ever seen of a video game. To go back to this bad of a launch, we have to go all the way back to the UO days when, you know, they just never anticipated so many people would be interested in playing the game. Back then they thought that 10,000 people would be absolutely amazing. Well, today we know that 10,000 people isn't enough to pay the bills. But let's go over this. So Darkfall has been long anticipated, and I think I first heard about it maybe 4 years ago, something like that. It's been quite a while. And I've been following it because, you know, the premise of it is that it's several people putting it together who were big fans of Ultima Online and wanted that kind of style of a game. I want that too. So I'm really anxious to get into it. And so it was supposed to release on the 25th. They took pre-orders before that, and well, yeah, they took pre-orders before that. I missed my chance. I don't even remember, for whatever reason, when I tried to order it, I couldn't. So now, today, recording this video, March 5th. It's quite a few days after the launch, and I still can't get it. So they've had a lot of server issues. They've had quite a hammering that they didn't expect, and you know, maybe it's a little bit of failure on their part for not anticipating how much people really wanted the game. And hopefully that's a sign of its success and not a sign of their inattention or not, lack of knowledge on, you know, how people play these games, because that could hurt the game. So this totally reminds me of the old UO days, except back in those days we were able to go buy a copy on the store shelf. With this, it's total digital delivery, primarily launching to Europe first, although they've said that us people in the US, we can go ahead and purchase it. We'll just have to play on the European servers for the moment, and later on we will be able to transfer our characters or our accounts to US servers. Fine by me. They say the lag is 130 to 150 on the latency, and that's fine, because really you can PvP up to about 300, or actually should I say about 200 for PvP on latency, and then about 300 for PvM going against the monsters, and then if we're doing crafting and stuff, you can go up to about 500. 500 millisecond ping is actually a half a second, and that may not sound like very long, but you'll get tired of waiting for your character to do the commands every time you try at that kind of ping. But you can still do crafting, stuff like that. So back in the UO days, they had a bunch of crashes, all these time warps and everything, and while I haven't made it into the servers yet, just from what I'm reading on the forums, it sounds a lot like that. And but I did expect to be able to buy it. I expected that they'd have server capacity, and I expected that their accounts management system would be able to handle all of these. And why didn't they try 10,000 people in beta, or however many people there are that were in the beta? Why were they not able to get enough people for a stress test, for a good stress test of that? That confuses me a little bit, because I don't understand that. But I will say that they have done an excellent job of communication. The communication that they've been giving out in the forums, I think it was a good idea they took down the forums for a while. that cuts all the chatter and everything they don't need to be paying attention to right now. And they just put up statements just letting everybody know what the deal was. And so at this current time, the deal is that they are releasing copies of the game at 7 p.m. GMT. And that's that is about that is 11 a.m. Pacific time on the west coast of the United States and 2 p.m. Eastern time on the east coast of the United States. So that's during the day. And Monday through Friday, right now, they are making copies available. Now, I was here today at 11 a.m., clicked on the page, and got it to load up. By the time I got the page to actually load, it already said that they had sold for the day. So, I think it's going to take me a while to get into this game if this keeps up, because, I don't know, right at 11 a.m. I tried it, page loads took about a minute and a half, and when it finally came up, sometimes it said that the server, the functions were unavailable, and then when the account management page came up, it said that here's where you buy it, and it's already done for the day. So, I hope all this pain and frustration on my part and everybody else who's trying to get into the game is a sign of how well this game is going to do.